I would like to say a quick disclaimer that all the mangas in this video that you clicked and you may have already know is Boys Love, aka Yaoi. If you are offended or not into it, please click away from the video now. Love is an illusion. Hae-san, our main character, spent his entire life believing he was an alpha, the top of the genetic lottery. But then his words turn upside down when he finds out he is not an alpha, but instead an omega. After this revelation, he continuously crosses paths with Dojin, our Megumi, an alpha who actually cannot stand omegas. Take a step into the rocky romance relationship of the two, who finds out they're actually meant to be together. And we also get to meet our precious Buell, which I will not spoil this for you, but you may have already guessed, but I will not show you here in this video. Next, we have a pretty long title, Hinadori wa Shiokaze ni Madoromu. Here we have Tachibana Yuichi, the main character, who lost both of his parents and sister in a traffic accident, and then took in his 7-year-old nephew Ayumu. And to create a new life, he moved to the city where the sea can be seen. There they meet Kurebayashi Ryo, who runs the local Suzaya. Taking things day by day, these three will be able to overcome the lingering fear from their past. This is a touching story of Yuichi and Ryo's love, and we get to see Ryo's past and how it affects him in involving himself in Ayumu and Yuichi's life. Next, we have Tadareta Koi ni wa Itashimasen. We have Miyazawa Kyohei on his first day of university, and he actually came from the countryside, and he encountered Takara Tomohiro, a playboy that lived right next door to him, and these two start to interact as Takara enjoys poking fun at him for being a country bumpkin, through which Miyazawa feels very self-conscious about. And one day we have Miyazawa accepting an invitation to Takara's house and warms up to him a little after experiencing his kindness, and this mistakes him into thinking that a condom wrapper has a piece of chewing gum. So that's just the beginning there, and this is a very cute, very adorable story, showing the love of two pretty different people, but you know, who are absolutely meant to be together and continue this very adorable love. I just love the drawings in here, and the characters are very, very lovable. Next up, we have 3 ban or Sanban, Sen no Campanella, and we have here a story about traumatized and depressed Kano because of his old breakup, and he encounters a young high school student that just kind of affects his life in a small, profound way. And then we also get to see that this is not his only love interest. We get to see him working with his boss and how he deals with being a homosexual man surrounded by all these love interests, and we get to see from his point of view at how funny and cute in a way how he perceives these men around him. And inspired by the vitality of youth, we see Kanu take the leap to find love for himself again, and most importantly, see that he learns to love himself. Next, we have a pretty erotic Joukyuu Mazoku no Otoshikata, and this story involves humans and demons that have been at war for countless eons. But suddenly, 100 years ago, the state may begin to change within the emergence of demon breakers. These demon breakers are people who use desires, like sexual desires, to captivate and subdue demons. The Majesty have ordered one of these demon breakers by the name of Dia, our main character, to capture a senior demon by the name of Bahamut. The storyline for this manga is very sexy. I love the drawings. That is pretty action packed. You wouldn't think that this kind of manga would be action packed, but the drawings are just incredible and just very alluring. Now we have another Omega verse. The next manga is called Megumi to Tsugumi. The manga starts Megumi and Alpha goes to avenge his friends who are beaten by a Yankee wielding a metal pipe. But then this Yankee is Tsugumi and Omega, who actually does not use suppressants or pills to kind of deal with his heat. He does this by sheer willpower. Megumi, whose behavior is different from other alphas, confuses Tsugumi and leaves him torn between rage and desire. This is a very adorable and cute but yet erotic manga. Next we have Isso Koe ga Nakattara, and for this story we see here Rokusei, a janitor who struggles with stuttering, which I can definitely relate to, meet Takashina, and we see just the love story and the connection growing between the two characters. I really like this story because the main character is struggling with stuttering and he's trying his best to overcome his shyness and to get that guy that he really likes to notice him. So I think this is a really sweet story. Hashi no XL Saizu. For this one, we have university student Aoi Yamamoto join the Sake Research Society hoping to get a girlfriend, and despite being unable to tolerate alcohol, he can get wasted on chocolate liquor and taken care of by Kobayashi-kun. There we get to see their really drunken interaction, and we get to see Yamamoto meet the anaconda that Kobayashi has. It's a sweet and sexy comic. This manga is definitely more on the joking side. In a way, it's very funny and comical and definitely erotic. Really simple. It's really cute. It's funny. It's not super serious or anything, and I just really enjoy the two characters. Next, we have Itonaga-kun no Koi no Ito. In this one, we have Itonaga, who is bullied during middle school because he had unusually small eyes. And if you look at this photo here, these are actually his eyes. And at college, he finally thought of starting things anew, and he came across his ex-bully, Sanada. And with his dark past coming to haunt his present, he tries to avoid Sanada at first, but finally gives up because things are unexpectedly taking a turn for the weird, because Sanada actually seems to be very attracted to Itonaga even though he used to bully him. Last but not least, we have Tokyo Adventure, and just like one of the mangas I mentioned before, we have a country bumpkin coming to live in the city and dealing with kind of like his city life. So we have here Chihiro always wanted to go to college in Tokyo and has finally made the move from his small town. However, a little problem of his has followed him to the big city. He's too sensitive and a quick draw in the bedroom. With the way he is, college life he envisioned is nothing but a pipe dream. Then we see that he meets his neighbor Kota, who ultimately teaches him the goods in the bedroom and how to not be a quick drawer. I would definitely say this is one of the faster reads. It's not, again, a lot of chunky storyline. And that is it. That is the list. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy my list of mangas. And if you have not read anything in the list, please comment below what it is, and if you enjoyed it, or if my list just sucked and I should just stop recommending some repetitive storyline, because I do have 2 Omegaverse and 2 country bumpkin city boy kind of story on here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.